Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Carl, the Cobra Froch, one of the greatest super... And with that,
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And he fails to score with that left hook. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Why aren't they defending? I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A lot of swinging and missing.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw the hook, didn't land. Missed him with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I'm telling you.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good left counter that lands. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect punch. Catch and shoot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good, you feel good? Good man, great work.
There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented. What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and they're just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He just misses with that big right hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Lands with the right counter. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On top of him. Don't let him get back in his fight. Don't let him get confident. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. And every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him down. Keep smart.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That one lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Left counter scores. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Prevents that left uppercut from scoring. That left counter punch will score. Left punch. Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax, relax. Now, don't wait till load.
There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter punch. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose.
There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He gets out of the way of that left hand. He misses with that jab. And he just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without...
And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You'd like to see more jabs. Throws the left, but doesn't score. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good counter left hand there. And he misses with that jab. And they get out of the way of that left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Great counter right hand there. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Neither man really defending themselves. Good counter right hand again. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Counter right. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him. This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just keep on top of him. Don't let him get back in his fight. Don't let him get that confidence. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. That left counter was perfectly timed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he misses with the left uppercut. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. These two are the perfect dance partners. Beautiful counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot with the right hand. One punch could change everything in this battle. And a counter left. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Just gets out of the way of that left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's fine. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking.
Let's start 11. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? Right hand does not connect. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They score again with the left hand. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Won't score with that right uppercut. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Don, jump up. Body and head, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
On to the 12th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He parries away that left hook. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Good counter punching from both these athletes. They just missed with that big right hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left hand misses. That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Perfect counter shot. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.